Welcome to SRB TV.
Oh my God! Come on now! Yeah!
We are here.
Hello everyone, welcome to our episode of SRB TV. I'm Kristen.
I'm Christopher.
And on today's episode, we are taking a look at Stargirl Season 2, Episode 10, Summer School.
Chapter 10.
So previously on Stargirl, Calypso made his move on the family, on Courtney's family.
Finally made a move,
attacking her mother's insecurities about the death of Icicle, attacking her son's, Mike's, of course, inner guilt about killing Icicle Jr.'s dad.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the biggest one to come from this is Pat, as we got a flashback
We finally
to
got
when
the
they
full,
first encountered.
Yeah,
Calypso.
we finally got to see the reason, or pretty much what Pat's been keeping from them, from the new team. This whole time, why they've kept everything so confidential.
So yeah, it turns out that after the death of Dr. Midnighter's daughter, and after unable to actually
They realized
stop
that the
Calypso,
only way to beat Calypso is to kill the host. And again, pretty much as any type of hero knows, that's one of the rules that they're always against is killing.
And now, of course, while Pat was against it, the rest of
the team went with it, and he had to go along with it. No matter what.
And of course, what was interesting about this, on top of that, was that this is what originally broke up the JSA.
We originally broke them up, and what really brought the ISA together to take them down, because they saw them at their weakest.
Yeah, so in a way, this actually destroyed the JSA. And in a way, Calypso is...
Yeah. Which is, like you said, which is really cool, because it's like, it makes you wonder. It's just, at the time, you're like, well, JSA, they're this strong. How can they get this so defeated? And that's why, is because of this incident kind of really destroyed a lot of them, pretty much, or at least, mentally, as what they represent.
And we're seeing that here in modern day with, of course, now Courtney and Mike finding out that they hid this from them.
And that's how we last ended it, pretty much, where pretty much we saw Court pissed off at her mom, who knew about this, pretty much, and didn't tell them.
That was the other thing. During Court's mom's situation, Shade actually saved her.
Yeah.
He's still wounded, but he was actually strong enough to actually get her.
So not going into this next episode, we don't know what's going to affect the team now that Court has pretty much, like you said, now lost faith in pretty much not only Pat, but now her mom. And like we were hoping for, going across our fingers, maybe this is the right time for
Alive, for some reason, Starman to show up.
Yeah, or for Starman to show up. That's the only for Sylvester to show up, pretty much. This is his moment to probably show up. Cross our fingers. If not, something's got to happen to really get them to start to come together or something. Because right now, Calypso is winning at this point. And we need a win for the team, even if it's a small little win. But let's dive into this and get into this for Stargirl Season 2, Episode 10. So here we go.
Not that far back. Oh, when they were initially parting ways. That explains why when the ICA attacked, he wasn't there. He was at his garage when he heard the call.
I was wrong to bring you with us. I'm sorry.
I think that's why he said not you. Because he knew, Pat couldn't be a new Starman. He knew he would be the right person to help whoever became the next star.
Because he helped him become who he was.
That's why. And I think they'll probably reveal that when he finally shows up in modern day. That's why.
Hopefully,
it wasn't because he wasn't meant to be.
Especially,
he was meant to help whoever become the next one.
Yeah.
Because Pat knows what it means to be Starman.
Yeah. Hopefully that he brings that up, and when he does show up.
I don't know. I think that's clever. That's why. Kind of right also, because we joked at that in episode 1. Not you. But there was actually.
For once, it's not on Eclipso. It's on you.
But it wasn't him.
This is what he's wanting.
Oh,
It was more of the counter.
Tiny New Island.
Oh no, there the shade.
I'm it back together.
With the power of light, you silly
Cosmic
boy.
staff. They're putting fuses in.
With a staff.
Like a blowtorch to metal. It fuses it back together. But the staff like. Okay, never mind.
I go right into it.
Okay, Clipson's not gonna show up out of nowhere in the middle of this.
Well, you never know, because remember last time they were sitting together.
And if he is, guess what? The goggles are literally right in your hands.
What's not real?
It's hard to explain.
Try, honey.
No.
No. I agree with Pep.
No!
You're not gonna fucking believe me.
Well, I'm not ready to talk about this. You told me to make friends for years because you're so busy with work.
There you go.
Because you don't have time for me anymore.
That's what I did.
So I did.
I made friends.
There you go.
And right now,
My friends need me.
they need me.
There you go.
Work this shit out and I'll be back.
The shade.
Not alone.
Oh, Beth.
To see what's real and what's not real.
I'm here to protect you.
He's like, oh god. Are you serious?
Hey,
I'd rather.
fuck you.
It's like one of those. Can I call for Rick? Is Rick still? Wait, Rick's still in jail. Okay, never mind. I can't do that.
That's the kind of joke I heard right there.
As part of the mix-up.
I'm sorry.
Bad joke and an apology song.
I know, right? A bad joke and an apology song. Speak up.
Ha, Svenja.
No, you
I'm
can.
sorry.
Why did you lie to me? Do you understand how much damage you've done by keeping the truth from us? Yolanda would have known that she wasn't the first member of the JSA to take a life and regret it.
That is on.
Maybe, but we were flying blind. We didn't have the full story.
You're right. But she's in Civic City.
Pat,
That's
it's a big city.
such a bad name.
There's only one place I'd go.
There's only one place I would go. It's Civic City.
Oh, the old JSA headquarters.
It's like, it's a big city, but it's like, what's in Civic City?
JSA.
Shadow world beyond.
Calypso.
They wanted to trap that god so that they might use it to destroy their enemies. This dark ritual called for a sacrifice. So instead of paying Mache what he was due, the Cabal kidnapped him and decided he was to be that sacrifice. But it opened a doorway to the dark power of the Shadowlands.
The Shadowlands. They gave him his
A power
abilities.
the fake couldn't contain.
Yeah, they gave him his
The dark
abilities.
energy needed a vessel.
The shade became.
Emily?
I'm right about the end.
It's Barbara. Who's Emily?
My dear sister, I'm so sorry.
Sister. We were definitely wrong.
You were definitely wrong.
I was definitely.
You're close, but
I
wrong.
left you all alone.
Look out your window at the craziness that is happening in the sky right now. There is a cloudless thunderstorm arcing pink lightning across the sky.
Pink lightning. Oh, even he's like,
Just
no.
found Thunderbolt.
He just found Thunderbolt. Yep. Pink
What
lightning.
the fuck is that kid doing with Thunderbolts? It's
Pink
causing
lightning.
a stormless pink lightning in the sky. Or is she trying to do some deep cover stuff too?
Yeah, I think she's trying to do deep cover stuff. That's what it feels like. You know, where they're like, she's here, but her brother's not. So she's trying to get more information of where he is. She's trying to get closer.
She figures being there will help her get closer. They're probably not gonna help this situation.
I don't know what to do.
I know what to do. Why don't you help her so then you guys can get
What-
to
one thing
I know.
Yeah, but he's my family. You do anything to protect your family. You just do.
Yeah, this is a standard Berlanti pause on the main story episode.
Yeah, that's all it is.
the standard Berlanti fare.
I told them Todd wasn't here. Yes. Yes, of course.
Todd's still there.
I mean, yeah.
It's obvious Todd is still there.
So that's a situation. A nurse Love works for Mr. Bones. Swear to God, it sounds like a weird 70s.
He's on his journey to find Thunderbolt.
What do you think? He wished for Candyland.
It's a. Oh my God.
Man, he Hansel and Gretel to the fucking house.
Thunderbolt. Yeah, he's like, this is definitely Thunderbolt. I want to know what the kid's wish was, because this is ridiculous.
What else is out there? What else did the JSA fight? Are there ghosts?
Yes.
There is, in fact.
There is.
A gentleman ghost.
Hey.
Gentleman Ghost. Now, remember, that was one of the files. She just figured it out. It's not a good thing.
The Black Diamond. The Black Diamond will keep them together.
We have to get them to stop. What do you mean?
Too late. Motherfucker! Stop Eclipso.
That's the question, because it looked like he picked it up like it was nothing.
So
okay, so that happened.
Okay, so there's still questions. Is Shade lying about the Diamond still being able to stop Eclipso somehow?
Is it still his main goal to stop Eclipso? You know, I mean, you know, or you know, he still wants to do it on his own.
I feel like the Helix thing. That's season 3 stuff.
I think they're setting up for season 3 stuff. That's
sprinkling stuff for season 3, like a little hint of something for season 3.
Yeah, that's what they're doing. I think that's all that was. They're sprinkling that.
We'll have to look up later what the Helix Institute is. I feel like I've heard it before. It sounds like I said. It sounds like the one Deadpool saved a kid from in Deadpool 2.
Maybe, but you know us, we try to avoid looking up stuff.
Well, no. Well, at least I'll make that compare. We'll look it up, but at least I'm making that picture where like they're trying to help the mutants when actually they're just caging.
Well, that's why I said that's the question. You know, everybody. You know, even they have is like, what does this rehabilitation do exactly? So,
if anything, I think the next episode will definitely focus on Courtney in the Shadowlands, or whatever land of region you want to talk about. It probably will explain how they're able, like I said, somebody always told me Cindy's still alive.
Yeah.
Nothing told me Cindy's dead. Like, I can tell you, Fiddler Kid's dead.
Fiddler Kid,
is more likely dead. But
yeah.
Cindy, no, she got the same treatment. We're not gonna. So I think, if anything, Dr. Midnighter. There's even a lesser chance Dr. Midnighter coming back.
So that means there's more of a connection. Besides, you know, from what we finally find out that Emily was actually his sister, there's a more bigger connection between him and Eclipso than we imagined.
Well, yeah, because they both draw their power
from the shadow.
You know,
that's what keeps them kind of going in a way, and that's why he wants to get the diamond, because I think he literally wants to store it away because he wants to be the only one kind of like, who has that power. That's
why he wants to capture Eclipso, because Eclipso is part of the source of that power of the shadows.
And he wants to be the only source at this point, so he wants to get Eclipso out of the way.
But at the same time, also getting his personal revenge against what he did to his.
Well, I understand that part, but mainly just trying to get Eclipso away because he'll have more power over the main power over the Shadowlands.
Okay, now I definitely think Starman's coming next episode.
He's got to be He's got to come back at this point
because they need somebody to able to use the staff. And it's gonna have to.
Yeah, because she didn't go down with the staff.
No, the staff
was still up there next to him. So they're gonna have to, and I think Sylvester definitely has to pretty much. He'll know a way to get kind of re-energize the staff.
On a weirdly positive side of things, Mike is now finding out where Thunderbolt may have wound up.
It's a little side note right now.
I'm trying to figure out what the kid wished for, because remember, his wishes you have to be very specific.
Very specific.
Was he asking to play Candyland with somebody and wound up turning somebody's house into like something out of Hansel and Gretel? I mean, I'm very curious because it's a positive spin on it. It's a positive spin on like some dark times. Like now Mike having to deal with whoever Thunderbolt's with now. But yeah, this felt like a very Berlanti episode, like kind of pausing on stuff for a bit.
But it was, you know what I like about it is a brief pause, because it's one of the things like you said where the Helix thing, it's like we have to take a moment and start slowly setting up the next season.
And I forgot to realize, like, of course, it makes sense why they could use Green Lantern's power as a substitute, because both the staff and the Green Lantern come off of cosmic power, cosmic sources. So, like, of course, that's why Power will after, because, of course, her ring would be probably the equivalent of that.
And you saw pretty much when Jenny was using the ring, he took a step back. Because it was like, that was really pushing him back, because it is the willpower.
I think he was, yeah. But
I'm just saying that he took a step back, but I don't think she had, what it is I don't think she had enough willpower in her to kind of push him back,
But don't forget, we found out last episode, they tried using Green Lantern to stop Eclipso, and it failed. So it's definitely not just because of,
I still think it's a combination of the cosmic and the willpower. I still believe that. For me right now, that's what I believe, because I just, like I said, he took a step back, but I just think, like I said, that's why I said, I think it's just because right now she doesn't have that much will, because it's like willpower, because of what she's going through right now. So that's how come she's able to generate it, but that's about it. But it wasn't enough energy, and I think with their combined forces, pretty much, I think they'll be able to put him back into the diamond, or at least get rid of him somehow, fully. But this really kind of set up a few things already. Like you said,
it's gonna set up the last 2 episodes.
It's setting the last few.
How many episodes we got left?
We got 3 episodes left.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's episode 10.
It's gonna set up the last. It's definitely gonna set up the last couple episodes. I'm not wrong about that.
It's gonna set up the last couple episodes leading into the finale, pretty much. Because right now, like I said, besides a little brief setup for season 3, possibly for the Helix Institute, we still have to deal with, okay, how are we going to bring back Thunderbolt? Because maybe that's a combination as well with the cosmic staff, willpower, and Thunderbolt's power. Because remember, they said how powerful he was. Maybe there's a combination, or maybe just him overall. But how does he now come back into this?
See, that's the only question I have is, did Shade know that forging the Black Diamond back would also summon Eclipso to whoever put it together? That's the question I want to know.
Yeah.
Because, we know he knew that part, where putting back together would restore his power. Mm-hmm. So, now we gotta know, was he fully lying? Did he know that part? Because it feels like he's still on this path of revenge, even though we know probably what it's going to lead into.
I think he knows up to a certain amount of information. That's the thing. Like you said, he's still. That's why I said at this point when I said anti-hero, after seeing this, it's like, okay, it's more of he'll help whenever he wants to.
He has his own vendetta.
He has his own vendetta whenever he wants to do something, whether it's good or bad. He has his own vendetta. He doesn't. That's why I like how he's like, I was never, a part of killing the team. I joined them on certain things, but that killing a team, killing the JSA. That's why I even like how Shade's like, Dr. McNider kind of was like, he actually saved my life. It's like, I'm stuck here, but he saved my life.
That's where I'm thinking.
So I'm thinking somehow
he only lied to them. to get them for Jack just so he can restore his powers. He's still on his personal vendetta to get vengeance for Emily.
for Emily and stuff like that. And I think Barbara is definitely going to use that. Courtney's mom is pretty, because, you know, after hearing what he just said and stuff like that, going, my sister, Emily, stuff like that, it's like, now they know why he's doing this. Now they know what his vendetta is, what you know, why he's specifically going after Eclipso itself. You know, yeah, it's because of pure evil, but there's more to it than just that overall. That's why I'm thinking somehow maybe Eclipso was about to get to McNider, and Shade just decided to bring him in, you know, just drag him into the shadow, and that's it. You know, just kind of save him. That was the only way to save him. And you saw it too. Dr. McNider's still wearing his costume and everything, because you see the cape flowing and everything. So he's still wearing his costume.
Said, he may sacrifice himself to save Cindy and Courtney in the next episode.
Well, we'll see. Maybe up to the finale. We don't know. Maybe not in the next episode. Maybe.
I think this is gonna be a one episode situation where they'll get out by the end of the episode. But we'll have to see.
Yeah.
3 episodes left. I know, guys, if you're checking out our Titans Room, we're wrapping up that soon. So yeah,
we're going to be doing the same thing kind of with Stargirl when that time comes, where once the finale comes, we're going to get that out as soon as possible for our full reaction for it.
So other than that, folks, if you're new to the channel, you can hit the like button. If you want to talk to us more about stuff like this, comment down below. If you want to share us around, share it around. And I feel like it's just a little bit more than anybody else when it comes to talking about DC original series, hit the subscribe button down below. Hit that bell icon as well.
Let us know what you guys thought of this episode. Did you guys enjoy it? Did you really, did you like how they were going with everything? Was it kind of like a good big moment, stuff like that, with Jenny and, just with the whole Eclipso situation? What are your guys' thoughts on, how they're going to involve, or what's the next step with Thunderbolt pretty much now being dragged back into the story here? What is Mike going to do on that part?
Yeah, I think, like I said, he's going to be more humorous side for the next couple episodes.
Yeah, he's going to be more the comedic side.
I think he's going to, at the very least, probably try to convince the kid to give him back Thunderbolt, because...
We'll see, because, like I said, right now, he still wants to build his own stripe. So it's like that's still there, but we don't know if, like, okay, is he gonna use Thunderbolt to kind of help him or what?
We'll have to see.
But I mean, let us know what you guys thought of this episode. Put down what you thought of our reaction overall to this episode. But most importantly, we thank you for watching.
And of course, on the next episode of SRB TV, tackling
it's
Stargirl,
the 11th episode of season 2.
Summer School Chapter 11.
Yes.
We're filing for bankruptcy, folks. So until next time, I'm Kristen.
I'm Christopher.
And this has been a very Stargirl-filled episode of SRB TV.
See ya.
Later.
Hey guys, thanks for watching.
If you want to check out any of our previous reactions,
as well as one of our other SRB shows,
check out one of the playlists down below.
And if you want to check us out in the social universe,
you can find us on Twitter and Stardust
at Super React Bros,
as well as on Facebook
at Super Reaction Bros.